G'day, I'm Ruben and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a few tips and tricks on how to remove a twin turbo legacy intercooler. Behind me here I've got a 98 legacy GT, but these tips apply for all models of twin turbo Subaru. To remove the intercooler is a surprisingly easy task. We will be releasing the vacuum lines from the black box of death here, undoing the two 12mm mounts, undoing the 8mm hose clamps at each turbo and throttle body here, and lastly disconnecting the blow-off valves, return line and vacuum line. When you're disconnecting your vacuum lines for the intercooler, you have the main group of three, which goes to plug 1 on the black box, and you have this little guy here. All you need to do is unconnect him, disconnect your three, either cut your zip tie or unclamp your factory clamp if it hasn't broken yet, and that's all the vacuum lines sorted. Now, to remove any vacuum lines from the black box of death here, it is as simple as removing this clamp. And then each group of vacuum lines is together on a plug. Each plug is held down with a little latch. You simply lift and wiggle it free. There is one plug here for the intercooler. There is another plug here for the secondary turbo system. And a third plug which goes across to the intake manifold and across to the primary side. That is all you need to do. Do not ever remove these vacuum lines from their plug. There's no need to, and finding a diagram to put them back together can be quite troublesome, especially if you replace your vacuum lines with silicone and you lose the little numbers on each vacuum line. Next up, we will remove the hose clamps on the intake hoses. Just grab your 8mm, loosen them off. That's all you need to do. For the intake hose and the intercooler for the primary turbo, the clamp can be a little bit hard to find sometimes, but if we head straight down in here with our long extension and 8mm, you can access it from above like so. All you need to do is loosen it off, and then we'll yank the intercooler off. Alright, the next step, surprisingly the easy step. Once you've got your two hoses loose and your throttle body loose here, it's as simple as grabbing the back and giving it a good yank. And out she comes. Once you're ready to put the intercooler back on, all you need to do is make sure that you have both your hose clamps on each pipe. And they need to be loose enough that you can squeeze the hose on, but not so loose so that they fall off. And this is also when you'll grease the inside of each hose to make them slip on nice and easy. So, to place the intercooler in, drop it down in place. I put it in back first, and then you just wiggle it around in place. Now, all the while you're doing this, you're making sure the little hose clamps aren't falling off. You squeeze down, and what I like to do is I line up the secondary turbo first and get the hose so it's sitting on the turbo. Then I like to line it up so that the secondary is doing the same, sitting on the turbo. And you just give it a little pop. Once you've got it to the point where they're both sitting on place, what you can do is you can then line up the intake. Sometimes it needs a bit of encouragement. It's important not to get your screwdriver in between the layers of this hose. And if you're lucky, your primary side will go on by itself. So with a bit of luck, your secondary hose will have slipped on nice and easy. Then you position your throttle body on. Now the primary is ready to go. You may note it'll just be sitting on the top of the turbo, but it won't have slid on yet. So now you just sort of give her a jiggle around and line it up and push it on place. I don't know if you'll be able to see with this shot as I pop it in place, but all I do is I check it's lined up. And once it is, on she goes. So there you have it, how to remove and replace the intercooler on your twin turbo Legacy, be it BDBG or BEBH. Now I may have made it look easy putting that intercooler on. This is something that simply comes with experience, knowing which direction to poke and prod it and where to position it exactly so that it just slips on. I guarantee you it will not go so easily on your first attempt. Please stay tuned to my channel. I may be uploading some more twin turbo specific videos to help you guys out in the US who are starting to get these. They're not the easiest things to work on, but most of the stuff pretty much is the same as what you'll have with your bug eyes. There's just a couple of little key differences here and there. Thanks for watching, see you next time.